In politics, you're either on message or you are losing. Let's get to it. Welcome to On Message, a weekly look at where the battle lines are drawn and who is winning the war of words. This week, talk is cheap. As we marked 1 year of life in a pandemic, you probably still remember the week your inbox was suddenly flooded with emails from every business you've ever had even the most minimal interaction with, sending you an email that started with, "In these challenging times." For the most part, that effort was met with the ridicule it deserved because no one really thought the website where you bought a pair of sunglasses 5 years ago really cared about you at all and was likely just using the coronavirus to subtly remind you to spend a little more money with them. It's called virtue signaling, and in a time when businesses are actively looking to promote their high level of corporate social responsibility, businesses sometimes get ahead of themselves. Take, for example, the NCAA. March Madness tipped off last week after a 1-year COVID quarantine, but not without some controversy. The day the tournament began, former NCAA athlete turned Stanford sports performance coach Ali Kirshner posted a comparison of the weight room facilities on Instagram, showing the, shall we say, stark difference in the weight room built for the men's tournament compared to the women's. The NCAA responded by tweeting a statement acknowledging the contrast and blaming it in part on, quote, limited space. And they would have gotten away for it if it weren't for those meddling kids and their pesky iPhones. Later that same day, Sedona Prince, a sophomore forward at the University of Oregon, tweeted this video.
I got something to show y'all. So for the NCAA March Madness, the biggest tournament in college basketball for women, this is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room. Now, when pictures of our weight room got released versus the men's, the NCAA came out with a statement saying that it wasn't money, it was space that was a problem. Let me show y'all something else. Here's our practice court, right? And then here's that weight room. And then here's all this extra space. If you aren't upset about this problem, then you're a part of it.
In response, the NCAA issued another statement, this time from two vice presidents, but not the head of the NCAA. See last week's video where I talked about watching to see who is sent out to speak in a controversy, saying the NCAA, quote, fell short and offering an apology. More importantly, the problem was addressed quickly as a more suitable weight room magically appeared out of nowhere.
Guess what, guys? We got a weight room, yeah! We got a ton more dumbbells. Look at that. Look at all these racks for squats and whatever we want to do. We got a bunch of bands. Look at this, guys. And we got some equipment. Ayo, thank you NCAA for listening to us. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, for real. Yay, guys! Yay!
So what's the lesson? Not everything can be fixed with a statement, especially if you're offering up an excuse for something you did wrong, and even more so when the excuse is inaccurate. 64 college teams with 15 players each in the women's tournament means nearly 1,000 video cameras connected directly to the internet, and none of them have any reason to keep quiet for the NCAA. The odds are not in favor of keeping something under wraps in those conditions. Do the right thing, and when you come up short, apologize and make it right. That's good life advice, not just good messaging. But the communication lesson is that when you mess up, it pays to be honest about what happened, why it happened, and what you will do to make it right. The NCAA almost got it right, but the decision to offer a misleading excuse damaged their credibility and eliminated any real goodwill that comes from ultimately doing what should have been done right from the start. And most of all, if you've given yourself a pat on the back repeatedly for doing something right, make sure you are actually living up to your self-hype. That's it for this week. More On Message in the next issue of the Utah Political Underground. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our new YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, you really should subscribe to our Utah Political Underground email so you can get each issue delivered directly to your inbox. In fact, invite a friend as well.